Hello and welcome to lesson 1 of Factorising Simple Expressions. After this lesson we'll move on to factorising quadratics. But before we do that, let's get on with this lesson and recap what you already know. So here we are. I'd like you to have a look at this question and see if you can solve it. Pause the video now and remember you can use any method at all. Have a go at it. Okay, so you've had a go at that question. Here we go. I'm going to show you how to do it. So, I'm hoping that some of you will have used the grid method and you will have put your x plus 3 above the grid with your 6 at the side. And then we're doing, if you think about it this way, we're doing 6 times x, so we get 6x. And then we're going to do 6 times 3, which is 18. And we're going to bring the plus sign in. So the answer is 6x plus 18. Now, if you can remember from lessons, when we say expand, it means get rid of the brackets. So, what's going to happen when I say factorise? Well, factorising is the opposite of expanding. So, if we take this example here, where we had 6 bracket x plus 3, and I told you that when we expanded it, we got 6x plus 18. Well, going from here to here, we've got rid of the brackets. So that's what we call expanding. But if I want to go from here back to here, where I've put the brackets in, that's called factorising or factoring. Now, you'll notice that it's called factoring because it's got the word factor in, because what we have here is we've taken a factor of the 6 and the 18 out. But we'll come on to that in a little bit. So, here's our first example. Remember, you can pause the video, rewind, but you should be taking some notes as well to aid you. If we have a look here, we've got 25x and we've got 15. So, the thing that's common to both of these is the number 5. Because 5 goes into 25 and 5 goes into 15. So, if I take the 5 outside, what would I have had in my grid, on top of my grid, to make 25x? Well, 5 times 5 is 25. Don't forget, you've got an x there. Well, what do I multiply the 5 by to get 15? You multiply it by 3. And don't forget the plus sign. So, my answer, and this is the easy bit, is 5 from here. And then in the brackets, I'm going to bring this one. So 5x plus 3. Okay, so let's have a look at this next one. Here's another way of thinking about it. It's pretty much the same way, but if I've got my answer of 12x minus 30 and I put it in my grid, just like that, what two numbers can you think of that go into 12 and go into 30? Now you could have 2, you could have 3, but there's a big number and we're always looking for the biggest number, and the biggest number is 6, because 6 goes into 12 and 6 goes into 30. So, how many 6s go into 12? Well, 2 of them. And 5 6s go into 30. But I need to remember my x and I need to remember my minus sign. So, we get 6 bracket 2x minus 5. And that's how to factorise simple linear equations, linear expressions. So, here's 3 questions. Pause the video. Have a go at the 3 questions and bring them into class. And if you're stuck, there's also an extension. So I'll just write that down here. Extension. Best of luck, and remember, bring them into school. Hold on.